How are you?
Good, Ellen. Really glad that you're going to be facilitating today.
Oh, sure. Sure. I'm finally out from my crawl space, so I can send those Welsh ancestors a big thank you.
Yeah. Well, I'm sure. Oh, I was so touched by that image.
Mm,
Yeah. I'm sure they
yeah,
protected you and communicated with you.
yeah. I never really got that that is such a beautiful way to connect with ancestors, is to really
Mm.
um ask them to support me when I have things to do until you let us. So it was so perfect.
Mm.
Mm, yeah. How are things with you?
That's interesting. I I had the I had a very strong response last week, about a week ago. And I'm not a Christian by birth. I've never practiced Christianity. Um, I just had Jesus Christ come to me. I have no idea where that happened, what that happened.
Mm,
So I'm still in a little bit of, because I think partly, you know, I practice medicine Buddha, but I imagine medicine Buddha and Avalokiteshvara as being somewhat gender fluid.
mm,
And I think I was in a place where I really needed like a masculine energy,
mm.
really in a masculine energy, and just it was Jesus Christ. So I'm still sitting with the bigness of that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. Well, he is a powerful teacher, you know,
Oh.
and enlightened. And for these times of political
Mhm.
turmoil, I mean, he was such a strong political presence
Mhm.
in his time, and that part of the land is so,
Mhm.
our earth is just, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now that you mentioned that, I have been praying and communicating with the beings in the Middle East. So that's interesting. Yeah. Thank you for
Mm,
the connection.
mm. Yeah, yeah, I think that uh who he who in my mind, who he is for me, is just was so open to all beings being in a loving communication. And when you think of like the Roman occupation at that time of his land, and how he led his group um, against them, is just for me just I don't know
Mm.
what the word is,
Yes.
awe-inspiring. But yeah, very, very. And then what it must feel like to be used in the way that he is for so much division, when that was the opposite.
Breaks my heart. It really breaks. Yeah, it really breaks my heart. And of course, there are certain religions that have been so misappropriated for harm. And that being said, also I think as a Buddhist, it's important for and a person from South Asia, it's important for me to notice that the Rohingya people are also targets of the misappropriated teachings of Shakyamuni Buddha as well.
Mm,
So yeah, just holding that complexity and
mm,
not forgetting that the teachings have nothing to do with harm. So
right.
I want to acknowledge other folks' presence and also want to thank you, Ellen. It was such a big event that happened for me last week, and I really appreciate that the chat that we had. It really helped.
Mm,
clear some of that stuff that's happening within me. Thank you.
mm, mm. Hi, all. I'll be facilitating today. I'm Ellen, and let's wait a few minutes to just allow everybody to get here. So as we arrive, if we can connect to whatever our touchstone is, whether it be the breath or sound or sensations in the body, just welcome that and know that any part of what's said here today can just be released if it doesn't work for you. Self-care is so critical in this practice, along with just loving self-compassion for whatever arises. And as you sit with the touchstone, see if you can open up that space to be as wide and broad as possible, to give everything that's within you space and room, regardless of how we see it as good or bad or what the judging mind brings. That's okay. And as we sit, get in contact with that sense of benevolence that's with us right at this moment. And as you get in touch with that sensation of kindness and love, if it's there for you, imagine in your mind's eye millions of little points of light that are surrounding you, above you, below you, around you, on your sides, left, right, front, back, and allow your energy body to expand out and touch those points of light. And at your very center, Feel the stillness, the calm, the openness, and the spaciousness. It's always available. And touch into the silence that resides between the sounds. That's the base that allows all sound to ride upon. And welcome in the first homecoming that I'll be inviting silence. And feel the benevolence and the accessibility that silence brings. And as we sit or lie, feel the earth below us. And feel our connection as a small body sitting upon a larger body. And feel the great consciousness of the earth. And as our breath takes in the atmosphere and releases our breath to the atmosphere, and the bones in our body reflect and are part of the minerals of the earth, and our blood and all the fluids within our body being made up of the waters of the earth. And know that we're part of that great consciousness. And feel that great connection, and know it's always, the energy of the earth is always there to support us. And our many ancestors who have walked this earth, the benevolent ones, are surrounding us now. Along with those who have walked the same paths of lineage that we follow. And feel that particular benevolent energy of those that have come before us. Whose actions, whose bodies are part of our bodies as well. And their wisdom, having gone through what are going through, is with us as well. And it's always there, available, to ask them to help us, to guide us in whatever we do. Turn our attention out. We see a beautiful gem with 3 facets. The first facet that we come in contact with are our teachers, our guides, those enlightened beings who surround us and have chosen to walk this path in this lifetime with us. And each of them reside outside of time, so they know us to be fully free, whether it be 7 lifetimes or 100 lifetimes in the future. To them, they know us as being free. And before us, along this path, they set down little jewels that illuminate our path. And as we reach down and pick it up, we realize that it's the wisdom texts. It's all the wisdom we've come across along this path that has guided us through this lifetime. It may seem serendipity, but each little piece has added to our wisdom and helped us along. And it reaches out as far as we can see. And feel the community of humans, the community of our companion animals, the community of trees and birds, all the things of this realm that are going through this land of samsara with us, but are also striving to become free. And though this realm is imperfect, it also serves to guide us and support us as we journey towards our own freedom. And let's take a few moments and welcome in these benevolent forces I feel them as they surround us as individuals, us as a group, our planet. And know that even though it doesn't always feel this way, we are safe and protected. And these energies, each of them a slightly different flavor or color or vibration, is always around us. If we can tap into stillness and spaciousness within us and slow down enough to feel it. Let's take a few minutes and just sit in silence and just drink in the love and compassion that each of these circles of care, each of these energy forms is showering upon us. Thank you all for your practice.
Thank you so much, Ellen.
Thank you.
Thank you, Ellen.
Thank you, Ellen.
Have a great day, everyone. It's so great to be with you this morning.
That was really beautiful. Thank you.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Have a great day.
Thank you.
Bye-bye, Margaret.